a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the gun, it's Taylor. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Going deep here for Watkins. And there's a flag on the field. So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call.
Oh man, I will take that. That was a blessing. Holy shit.
Play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call it on.
I'm gonna take that yardage because I'm not
sure. 2 ticks left here in the half. On is the field goal unit from the left hash. This from 37.
There we go.
Carpenter knocks it through. And that will do it.
And I'm getting the ball back. So he got off to a really hot start.
As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report.
I'm starting to get back. Okay. I kind of had a feeling once he took a while to hike it. I'll take my chances with this Hands team.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play.
They really changed that.
And it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And they start the second half with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Here's Palmer to throw. And he's got Gresham. And he's going to have the first down.
Preston Brown, you are a badass.
And the game just keeps evolving.
Thing is,
big guys running those corner routes.
Andy Lawson's not a coverage guy, so.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football.
Oh my God, huge! Are you serious?
So here's the Bills offense. Now they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3.
Are you serious, Hughes?
They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that
Drop
one.
my
I like
controller.
where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Damn it.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. They come out here in the eye. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And some space here. Uses the stiff arm. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gilsley's stronger than Riddick. I didn't plan on it going that way. But, I mean, life gives you lemons. Score touchdowns.
A 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the TD, here's Carpenter on.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Here comes Nelson. And he'll get it.
I'm not gonna get sick. I have bad experiences with that. And I heard his quickest guy. That's perfect. Just Andy by my standards or my positioning.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh my God! I was there. I don't know how you don't know I'm there.
People are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Johnson.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right.
A gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
He caught me. He caught me.
Players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Again, it's Johnson.
There you go, Preston. That's why we have you. I think he can go for it now. He wants to. Because he's down by more than 2 scores. Or whatever the rule was.
Maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
So here we go on 4th down. Palmer. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's brought down after a good.
Didn't I have someone for over the middle?
Yards on the game there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On first down, it's Palmer. And it's in.
Oh, Darby, you had that.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. The quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
All right, Raglan, I know you're trying to get that milestone there. I can't have you out there right now. Hope you understand.
That's why he was able to bat it away.
Second and 10 now. It's Palmer. And he comes back with one complete.
I don't know what that. It might be defensive holder. No.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Palmer to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson.
I should have just gone for the tackle.
Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands.
I can hear self-clicking, like when the kickoff happens or any kicking happens. So it kind of like tips me off to
catch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that
like
again
what the
here
timing
for
is.
the
I'm
defense.
still. I just realized this like
Stop them from punching it back
earlier
in the
today.
end zone.
So I'm gonna be trying to time it better. I'm still a little jumpy, as you saw. So I'm working on it.
You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always
No
the
cutting
first way to go.
whatsoever.
You love pressure.
I love
We'll
it.
see if they dial it up this drive. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing
Nobody
route start as a quick
suspects
hitter,
he
but in
run a
this
toss
play,
to the
he had time in the pocket and
short
waited for it
side.
clear going across.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over.
I'll
the
take
40
that.
to 42.
As long as Riddick holds on to the ball, I cannot complain whatsoever.
In my book,
Fumbled
he's running
twice
well.
last week.
Intelligence.
Like-
The clock moving, staying in bounds.
Yeah, even though it's the third
It's a
quarter,
cool
you're
feature.
thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On second down, here's Taylor. Surveying the field. And the hit jar.
Ah, damn it.
It's incomplete.
Not sending pressure anymore.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an
So why not?
pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, damn it, Glenn.
He'll get this down.
He actually trucked someone, which is unheard of for this guy.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They wanna
He's
keep it on the
Riddick.
ground. That's what
I
they're
mean,
doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They find some open field here. 20.
oh, that works.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Theo Riddick with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Definitely works.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number.
He's gonna push
Sure,
it back
it's great
in.
to have 2 touchdowns.
Oh, wide right again.
What he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Arizona getting
That's a
ready
bad
to go
memory,
as they
but
take
I'm not
the
that old.
field. Last
Come on.
time they were out, they scored.
I'm a baby
Still
under this.
trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset.
Ah,
Because they
Preston
scored the
Brown,
last
you're a
time,
fat ass,
they're not
though.
quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more.
There you go, Hughes. Let's fucking go.
Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of
Alright,
9.
let's. Because now we're at the point where we need the speed out there. Yeah, it changed.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Palmer will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They're trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Let's
It's
go.
Jermaine Gresham, the
All right,
intended
guys,
receiver.
4th down.
That'll bring up 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got